of the Indian Penal Code was drafted to protect married women from cruelty, to rescue her from dowry harassment and all the cruelty inflicted upon her from her husband or in-laws. But surprisingly, many disgruntled women are using it as a legal weapon to settle scores with their husbands. Yes, the act is being misused and the poor husband has nowhere to go. This was a new beginning for both Narayan Kumar and Maheshwari. Though theirs was an arranged marriage, they looked very much in love on their wedding day. Narayan's family would not have encouraged a love marriage also because they were highly traditional and orthodox. Narayan worked as a lecturer at Presidency College, and when his family was looking for a bride for him, they thought Maheshwari was the perfect match. Though some of the relatives had raised issues about her looks, but well, Narayan believed that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, and looks are not everything in a relationship. So the marriage happened. Everybody was happy. But 3 months later, Pandora's box opened. There were fights for every petty reason. After her marriage, Maheshwari wanted to continue working. She was of the opinion that if she doesn't work, all her efforts and hard work in completing the LLB course would go for a waste. But her new family, that is in-laws, were against this. They just wanted her to be a homemaker. But Maheshwari managed to convince her husband. She was then given the freedom to work. She started coming home late after work. This did not go down well with her family, and this snowballed into yet another argument and misunderstanding.
She was fine only for a few days. When she came to the house, she said that she needs a job and we agreed. Her mother used to call and say that she's educated and has to be sent for a job. We too agreed in the beginning, and she used to return home early, but later she used to come back very late. I questioned her about why she comes home late, and she tells me that I don't have any rights to question her. She says even her father never questioned her.
Narayan didn't want his family to fall apart. He tried to resolve all the issues they were facing, and in a bid to do this, he went to several counseling centers. But his wife was not willing to make a compromise. She just wanted everything to go her way. In order to make life easy for everybody, Narayan, along with his wife Maheshwari, started living separately in a house in Amritahalli. Well, they would have thought that all their false vows would come to an end. But Maheshwari's job did not let things to normalize between the two. She just could not spend enough time with him. Let alone quality time together, Narayan had to depend on hotels for food. Narayan missed his family. He would also secretly visit them. But when Maheshwari found out, she started arguing again. It seems like Maheshwari could not balance her personal and professional life.
So I did not know how to get a bar in one color. Now I'm going to
I was away for a week as I was extremely hot. She used to be arrogant to my parents at that time, saying that it is her husband's house and they cannot question her. I returned home and shifted elsewhere. Last year on May 2008, we moved to a new house. It has been a year since I got another house. My parents agreed, saying that my son should lead a happy life. I was not happy with that, but everyone forced me. People from Mahila Sahayavani, my friends, everyone compelled me. She said that my parents threw her out of the house. I said that it was not just her, even I have come out of the house.
The story of this house was like a typical Bahu saga, but just the opposite. Here the Bahu was evil and not the Sas, or so it is alleged. Maheshwari has been accused of beating her mother-in-law and breaking her teeth. It is said that she even ridiculed her in front of all her relatives. All of this just escalated their problems. It was just restricted to fights. Allegedly, Maheshwari threatened Narayan that she would book a case against him.
नारी से रिश्ता काहे मन समझ न पाया, मुझे क्या हुआ था एक बेवफा पे, हाय मुझे क्यों प्यार आया, तेरी बेवफाई पे हंस जग सारा, गली गली गुजरे जिधर से, जले मन तेरा भी किसी के मिलन को, अनामिका तू भीतर से।
He feared that his brother-in-law Maniklal Dongre, a lawyer, would use the law against him. He was scared and at the same time he wanted to save his marriage. He approached the Seva India Foundation. They were required to stay together for 15 days and then decide what they wanted to do with their marriage.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ದಿವಸ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರು.
On the day when the complaint was given, they had gone to the commissioner's office, where Chandrasekhar Hiramat, Deputy Commissioner of Prosecution, counseled us on Monday and Tuesday. They asked me to be with her for 15 days. If I still don't want to live with her, he would convince for a mutual divorce. I said that I cannot be with her for even 15 days, as she always threatens me. After 15 days, if she says that I try to kill her, no one would support me. She also says that the law is in favor of women.
ಯಾರು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವಿಮೆನ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
It was impossible for them to stay together. Narayan Kumar decided to go in for mutual divorce. He discussed the same with his brother-in-law when he was called for a meeting to their house. He also filed for a divorce. But when Maheshwari's family found out that he had filed for a divorce, his wife's family filed a case of dowry harassment against him.
ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಮ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Counseling was held from everywhere, but she never listened to anyone. Counseling was done at least 9 times, and finally I filed for a divorce. Her brother is a criminal lawyer. As soon as he came to know that I filed for a divorce, he filed a 498 case on me. He threatened me that I cannot divorce her. He also threatened me that he will put me in jail for all my life and no one can bail me.
ಯಾವ ನೀನು ಬೇಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀನ, ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಲ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ತೀಯ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎದುರಿಸಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಅವನು 498 ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ.
They also gave women's police have registered a case and are trying to get in touch with Narayan Kumar. Narayan is staying in a small room and refuses to come out of it for the fear of being arrested.
The case of Mr. Narayan, who contacted us 2 or 3 months back, and he told us that he is facing a lot of problems in his marriage because